my channel. My name is Cubanbeauty. If you're new, consider hitting like and subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Alright guys, today we're doing a little bit of a review. We're going to be doing an honest review. I'm going to be reviewing some makeup, and with that, we'll see if we like it or not. I'm going to be reviewing my Bare Minerals. I will tell you their packaging, I love Bare Minerals, I do. Their packaging is a little boring. I'm not going to lie, the packaging is a little boring. It's not really all that. But I am going to show you my Bare Minerals and how to apply it. Because there is a certain way to apply Bare Minerals. You don't just open it and just start putting it all over your face. There's a technique to it, so we're going to go over that. Now, Bare Minerals does normally hide imperfections and whatnot, and you don't need concealer and all, but I'm going to use some concealer today because I have circles under my eyes and stuff, and I don't like it. Plus, I also want to review this Tarte Shape Tape to see if it holds without creasing all day, which I don't know. We will see. I'm not going to put a lot of it on, as I don't need a whole lot of it. Plus, it's really pointless to put it all over your face when it's not necessary. So, I'm just going to put it where it's strategically needed. And then I'm going to blend it in. My forehead, under my eyes, Cupid's bow, a couple of dark spots that I have. And then later I will do a wear test, and we will see how... We're going to do a wear test all day, and we're going to see how the makeup is holding up, both the Bare Minerals and the Tarte Shape Tape, to see if the Tarte Shape Tape actually creased or not. So we're just going to kind of blend that in. I'm using a brush that I got from Ipsy. It is called the Harlequin brush. It says, pardon me, good night on it. It has a flat head. So it's good for blending in your concealer and what have you. So we're just going to kind of blend that in a little bit there. Down the nose. And because I have a lot of it on my brush, I'm just going to go ahead and lighten up that inner corner while I'm at it. Brighten it up a little bit while I'm brightening up my under eyes. Covering these dark spots that I have. Blending out my Cupid's bow a little bit. My chin, as always. My chin is always so red. I don't really like this shade of concealer. I think it's a little light for me. But this came in my Ipsy, and if you didn't watch my Ipsy unbagging, I'll link it up here in the description so y'all can go back and look at it. I'm sorry, I'll put a link up here for you. If not, I'll put it down in the comments down below. So let's just get this all blended in first, and then we'll go from there. Okay, that seems to work a little bit better. Maybe. We'll see. Okay. Next, I'm going to get a mirror. I need to move some stuff around so I can get a mirror out so I can start this. Okay, I'm seeing something already I don't really like. There we go. Okay. Put that to the side. Let me grab my mirror, which is right here. Whew, my mirror's filthy. It needs to be clean. I need to get some Windex on it. Okay, so we have that on. Alright guys, now, you don't need primer, you don't need any of that. You can wear primer if you like. I'm going to. You don't have to. Because like I said, it covers most blemishes, and also, primer's not necessarily necessary. And because I already put on my concealer, I really don't want to put on primer over it. So I don't want it to potentially crease it. So we're going to go ahead and leave the concealer off for today. I'm sorry, the primer off today just because I want to see how this concealer works and hopefully not crease. But I have heard that the Tarte Shape Tape does crease, so we will find out together because I will do a wear test. So, okay. I'll hop on every so many hours and let y'all know how it's going, and then we'll go from there. Okay, next we got to decide which shade. There are numerous shades for Bare Minerals. I either need the medium tan or the medium tan. It looks like we'll be going with medium tan because that's all I've got. I thought I had a lighter shade, but I don't. That's okay. So, okay. With your Bare Minerals, there's these little... I can't really show because I don't want it to dump out, but see these little... It looks like a little, like, powder comes out. You know, when you shake out powder from, like, a baby powder container, let's say. It's like that. Okay, you're going to need a big, fluffy brush of some sort. Now, you're going to use very minuscule amounts. And when I say minuscule, I mean very little. You don't need a lot of Bare Minerals. So see, it's very little, and I'm not even going to use half of that. I took out my ASTHETICA P12, and I'm going to swirl this around as such. You see there's a lot of product on the brush. I'm going to tap the brush to kind of get some of that excess off. I'm going to tell you what, Bare Minerals lasts forever. I swear, the makeup lasts forever. And then I'm going to buff it onto my skin. just buffing it on like you would your powder. Treat it like a powder. Just buff it on. This is your foundation, by the way. So I'm just going to kind of buff it onto my skin. I'm not rubbing it in hard or anything. You notice I'm not using an artiste brush or something amazing. No. I'm just buffing it into my skin, onto my skin. Not even into my skin, but onto my skin. So there you go. You just buff it on. You just buff it on as such. And then you have your foundation. That is your foundation, is the small amount of powder that you use. I know you can get Bare Minerals at Ulta. I don't know about at Sephora. You may. I don't know. I'd have to check for you. I really don't know. But I will check for you if you want me to, because honestly, I don't know. So that's your foundation, okay? So the foundation is set. I am going to have to use other products because Bare Minerals doesn't have the contouring, the highlight, and all that, so I will use something else for that. But as you saw, I put on my foundation. I just buffed it on, and it covers most everything. I mean, all the blemishes and all, which is amazing. Okay, I got a couple of spots here I didn't get very well, but that's just me. I don't have my glasses or my contacts on, so bear with me. Okay, so we did that. Now, because I already did my concealer and we don't have to do that again, we're going to do my contouring. And today we're going to contour with my e.l.f. contour palette. I'm going to get my brush, which I will show you in just a minute as soon as I find it. There it is. Okay. I have it by, it's called In Style Studio. It is the flat contour brush. Just, pardon me, plain Jane little flat contour brush. And I'm going to go into this shade right here, which you can tell I've been using the hell out of. I'm just going to contour that on. Not very far down. I want my face to look chiseled, not beat up. I'm going to come back over here and do it on the other side now. I want it to be a warm chisel, not a heavy chisel. Look. So you just kind of blend it in there, blend it in there. It's a little heavy, but I can go over it and lighten it in a minute. Under my nose, on the sides of my nose, as opposed to cutting my nose and making it super thin, I'll just give it a shadow effect, which I think looks better personally. That's my own personal preference. You do you, I do me. You know how it goes. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to get another brush, just another powder brush that I have, and I'm just going to kind of go over that contour and lighten it up and kind of blend it around my hairline a little bit. There we go. Just because I think it looks a little heavy. My ring light makes it look really heavy. I don't know. Anyway, okay. So that's done. I'm not going to apply powder and bake it and all that now. No. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to go in with my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm sorry if y'all hear my phone. I'm going to go in with a Luxie brush. It is the Luxie 660. And I'm just going to go on here and I'm going to tap it as well. And I'm just going to kind of bronze now. Bronze everything up. Of course, with the with the Bare Minerals, you very seldom ever need to bronze anything because you have the Bare Minerals working in your favor. But I do like to bronze, so I'm just going to bronze just for the sake of bronzing. Of course, it's up to you if you want to bronze or not. I'm not going to make you do anything. You do you, boo. I'm going to do me. Okay, so there's that. Now, I do have a Bare Minerals blush that I will be using. It is this one in the color Golden Gate. Again, you don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. And again, with the same situation, you just get your blush brush, whatever brush you want, preferably a big fluffy one. Tap off the excess, just as such, and then just lightly put it on. Or heavily. You put your blush on as heavy, as dark as you want. I go rather light with mine. I don't feel that I need a very heavy blush. My cheeks get kind of red on their own just because they just do. So I put my blush on just as such. And there we go. Now my blush is done. Now I need a little highlighter. But again, I don't have any highlighter for Bare Minerals. I don't have anything that will work as a highlighter, so I'm going to use my own highlighter. The highlighter I'm choosing to use today is my Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter. Yeah, I know a lot of you are like, well, Carmen, that's the only highlighter you use. Well, no, it's not the only highlighter I use. It's just one of the few that I go to very, very frequently. very frequently. I'm going to get just a simple little crown brush and do my highlight. I have a fan brush, as a lot of you know, my Morphe brush, but I'm going to use this one just to kind of emphasize that highlighted spot right there. Now, I put my highlight up high towards my temples. I don't like to show off my pores. I don't have large pores, but if you put your highlighter way down here, you're going to see pores. And people are going to be like, wow, that person's got some pores. That chick's got some pores. Jesus Lord, she wants to emphasize those babies. No, I don't. Cupid's bow. Chin. Shiny chin again. Okay, so there's that. Highlight, the contour, the bronze, all that's done. Now, my chair's acting really stupid. I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong with it. Okay, now we're going to go into eyeshadow, which we should have done first, but I went kind of backwards. The colors I have to choose from are CHENILE. That's not an eyeshadow. Soft Focus Pure, I think it says. It's kind of, yeah, Soft Focus Pure. It's kind of fading a little bit because these are old. I've had them forever. And Warmth. I'm going to go into my crease with the Warmth. I'm going to bring that into the crease. Again, they're the same as the blushes, as the other ones. I don't want to tip it over too much, I'm sorry, because I don't want to get it all over the place. So, all over my computer, all over my cameras, all over everything. Okay, so there, you just tap it again. There is fallout. I'm not going to lie, there's fallout, but that's okay. And I'm just going to go in here and I'm just going to buff it into my crease ever so slightly. And I'm using a Morphe 441, I believe. I think this one's a 441. I had them memorized. I think this one's a 441. Okay, again. And then we're just going to do this one on the other crease now. And notice I'm just buffing in this brown. I did not put a primer on my eyes prior to applying the eyeshadow. I just put the eyeshadow on. So we're just going to see how it goes. Next, the next eyeshadow I'm going in with is the Soft Focus Pure. I think that's what it says. Like I said, it's very, very faint. I can't see it because it's really going to... See, there's quite a bit in there. And like I said, you need so very, very little that it's ridiculous. That's what I'm looking for. I don't use that one. We're going to go in with a little bitty LUXIE 207. It is the medium angled shading brush. Again, we're going to tap in there a little bit, not a lot. Don't overdo. A little bit goes a long, long way. Tap it into that lid. Tap it off. Swirl again. Tap. And then I'm going to put that into my inner corner here. I'm just going to kind of shade in that inner corner a little bit. Back over it again. There's still some in here, so I'm going to go back and shade this other inner corner in. Okay. Let me run a little of that into my creases, just under the crease, not so much into the crease itself. Just kind of add it in there a little bit. Okay, beautiful. Next, I'm going to get another Morphe brush. This one does not have a number, and I don't know which one it is. I think it's the 551, but I can't swear. So then I put in that eyeshadow. Next, we're going to use another eyeshadow to finish the rest of the lid. So we're going to put that down. The next eyeshadow I have, I can read this one. It's called CHENILE. Again, same principle. You grab your powder, buff it, your product, not your powder, your product. Put it into your lid, swirl it around, get what you want, tap it, and apply to wherever on the lid you want to apply it. And I'm just going to apply it to the remainder of my lid. Same with the other side. I'm just going to apply it to the remainder of the lid. It is a whiter shade, but I like it because it's lighter and it just kind of says hello. And there you go. Now, our eyeshadow is potentially done. However, that being said, excuse me, I have a mess over here. I'm going to go back in with the Warmth and just add a little bit on that outer corner, just so we have a little bit more color. I'm not going to add any to the lid because there's still plenty of it. I'm going to be using the brush that I got from Ipsy yesterday. If any of you watched my Ipsy upload unbagging, I'm going to be applying it now as such. I'll fix this one. And I'm going to buff that onto this side too. Just a little bit in the outer corner, not a lot, just a bit. just to kind of make those colors meld together. See, and there you go. All right, loves, that finishes your eyeshadow. No, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I gotta smoke out that under eye. I forgot. I'm sorry. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna get my Morphe, which is a little bitty pointy brush. I don't know the number. This is a Morphe set that I bought in a bag, and they didn't come with the numbers. So I'm gonna go, and I'm just gonna put this in my lash line a little bit. I know that Bare Minerals is now making liquid foundations and stuff of that nature. I've not tried them, so I can't tell you the quality of theirs, but I can honestly tell you that I love the powders. I love the powders because I love the feel of the powders. And my honest review is they're very comfortable. They lay on the skin beautifully. They don't clog your pores. They don't make your pores feel very... I dropped the lid. Hold on. I'll find it in a minute. They don't make your pores feel really clogged and what have you. So I really like that. Now, that's done. So we're going to go on to something else. I'm going to take my eyeliner, which is my e.l.f. liquid liner, and I'm going to put that along my top lash line. I'm just going to pencil it in. I'm not going to do a winged liner or anything like that. I just simply put it on my eyelash line, and that's it. I don't wing it. I don't do anything. If it happens to wing on its own and it looks good, great. But I'm not a winged liner person. I can't do them. I'm going to go to the other side now, and I'm going to put it on over here, too. Right along the lash line. Not any lower, not any higher. Okay. And that's how you do that. The eyeliner's on. Make eyeshadows done. Okay, next but not least is to apply my lower lash eyeliner as soon as I find it. Well, and I can't find it, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah. Wait, yeah, here it is. Okay. I'm going in with the LA Colors on my lower lash line. I'm sorry, on my waterline is what I meant to say. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm just going to put that on my waterline. There, so see, that's done. Now that that is done, we're going to do my eyebrows. I need to re-bleach my eyebrows, and I know that. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet, but I will. So we're just going to pencil in my eye pencil. We're just going to do my brows. Yeah, I know y'all are saying, Carmen, you said you were going to go wax those things. Why do you still have earthworms on your not earthworms, silkworms on your face? Well, because I haven't gone to get them waxed yet. I've been not lazy per se, but I went out Friday night, got a little hammered, and yeah. The story wrote itself from there. You should figure it out. I was pretty schmammered, so, because I was pretty drunk. I didn't go anywhere Saturday to really do it. I went out yesterday. I went shopping and did a couple things, but I pretty much rested yesterday and kind of just slept off my hangover, if you will. I don't get hangovers, but I did yesterday from drinking a lot of alcohol Friday night. We went to a friend's retirement party, and I drank a lot of alcohol. Like, it was almost criminal how much I drank. Of course, I did not drive. I had a designated driver, so that was good, but still I drank a lot. Okay, we're going to finish this off with the last but not least. This is something called Illuminating Mineral Veil. This is your finishing powder. After you're done with everything, you've put all your makeup on, you're happy with what you've put on, you like it, now you want to set it all so it'll stay. There's already some in the lid, so I'm just going to grab that, tap it, and I'm just going to apply it to my face. Again, just buff it in. It is by, my brush is a Royal and Lang Nickel Powder BMD 100 by MODA. MODA Beauty. I got the brush at Walmart, and I have to tell you, it's huge, it's fluffy, and I love it. Mineral Veil does have a bit of a shimmer to it. So it kind of just gives you an ethereal glow. Maybe not ethereal for me, but it gives you a natural glow. And kind of just, you know, shows off everything that you've done real well. So, and that's that, ladies and gentlemen. The makeup is done. All I have to do is do my lippie, and that's it. So, we're going to apply that real nice and gentle. I mean, I'm going to make sure it was everywhere it needed to be, which it is. Let me find my lippie. Okay, no lip liner today. We're going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Ashton. I was going to call this Nathan because it looks like a lippie by Jeffree Star. But it's not. This is Ashton by, again, by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And that's going to dry matte, because it is a matte lippie. So I'm going to let it dry. It dries pretty fast. It is a very drying lippie, but I love Anastasia's lippies. Then I'm going to go over with a little bit of Ulta's Shiny Sheer Lip Gloss, just to give a little moisture to my lips. And a little shine. Okay, so that's that. Then I'm going to finish with my Tarte Ready Set Radiant Spray. Okay, now, I have makeup on my shirt, of course. There is fallout. That's just a part of the makeup because of the way that it works. However, my honest opinion of it is I love Bare Minerals. I have used Bare Minerals for, gosh, I don't know. It's been years. I guess since they first came out, I've been using Bare Minerals. I love Bare Minerals. I love the way that they perform. I love the way that they work. A lot of people don't like them because they say they don't like the formulation. They don't like the aesthetics of the product, the way it looks. It looks so plain and simple. And I'm not going to argue with you. It does look plain and simple and just kind of boring, but it works so incredibly well, and I absolutely love it. Now, you notice I use the Mineral Veil as the finishing powder. You could probably get away with using the Mineral Veil if you wanted to use another powder. You could probably get away with using the Mineral Veil as, say, maybe like a highlighter almost. I'm going to use a little bitty bit to see if I can highlight my brow bone on my eyeshadow. I just saw that and realized I didn't do that. I'm going to take, not that one. This is just a whatever little brush I have by Glamour Dolls. And I'm going to get, again, a little bitty bit, just a tiny bit. And I'm just going to go over that brow bone with that Mineral Veil and see how it works. That works really well for a highlight. I didn't realize that till just now. Yeah. That works awesome for a brow bone highlight or a highlight period. So there you go. I learned something new. We all did. Alright guys, there's that. Again, if you are new to my channel, please hit like and subscribe and join the Cubanbeauty familia. I'd love to have you. As soon as we hit 1K, there's a big giveaway. I'm not giving away what the giveaway is. I'm not going to say. But I will say that there will be one winner and solely one winner. But I will do a giveaway at 1K. So let's get me to 1K, guys. Come on. I know I can count on y'all. Okay, this is going to be a wear test today. So I'm going to go watch some football games now. I will come back in an hour, and I will give you an idea of where the makeup is at, how we're doing on it. Is it working still? Is it holding up? Is the Tarte Shape Tape creasing? At this point, I don't see any creasing in the Tarte Shape Tape. That does not mean that it will not start or that it won't happen. I don't know. But I can tell you that the Bare Minerals does not crease because you're not putting any foundation on. You're not putting any liquid on your face. You're just putting powders. So there's that. And we will see in an hour. I will set my alarm for 1 hour from right now, which is 11:30 my time. Oh, sorry guys. Hang on 1 second. God, so fucking mad. Okay. I'm setting my alarm right now. I'm sorry. I'm watching a stream. Trying to watch a stream, but on silent while I do this, so it's like really confusing. Okay, so at 12:30, I'm going to hop on, give you a quick review of what's going on, how the makeup's doing, Sunday. How the makeup's doing, is it still holding up, is it still doing well? It'll be a short little, maybe 2 to 3 minute clip, and then we'll go on through the rest of the day until tonight when I decide to take my makeup off, which at that point I will do a video showing you my nightly routine. So I noticed I hadn't shown y'all a nightly routine yet as to what I do at night when I put on my makeup. or take off my makeup. So I will be doing that later this evening. Otherwise, y'all have a blessed day wherever you are. And again, hit like and subscribe and give me a thumbs up and join the Cuban Beauty Familia. Love y'all. Besos.